Wait, so, okay. Can I ask again what you saw?
Here we go.
You know, the reason why I probably haven't come out yet, because it's like so cringe, I did not see anything.
What?
If you didn't see anything and nothing happened, why were you that distraught? And I think that is everyone's main question. If you haven't heard, Tiffany Gomas has responded and has finally revealed why she had such a big freak out on that flight. Simply put, she said that she saw nothing. But lots of people think that this is a load of BS and that she is being silenced by the government. So today I am going to analyze her body movements, her vocal, her eye movements, everything to see if Tiffany is actually telling the truth. Let's get into it.
So, what did you see?
You really start off with that?
Well, it's the
Hell
hard
yeah,
question.
he
You start
starts
off
off
with
with
the hard question,
that.
and then it's
You
like
start
everything's gonna
off
get
with
easy
that.
off that.
Here,
Yeah.
Wow.
We can
Okay.
start off and then we'll jump to Big
No,
Guy's
no, no.
question. First question, sup?
Yeah. So.
Sup?
Starting off right there, Tiffany, I don't know, it's because she's on a podcast for the first time, but she was very soft-spoken, very, like, awkward, like, oh, we're getting right into it. Like, we're not even warming up. You can tell that she's very uncomfortable right off from the start. And so when he said, what's up, Tiffany goes on to avoid the question and just listens to the two folks talk back and forth and never answers the question of to what's up. And so then he asks another question.
So, how crazy has your life been in the last like few months? Because I would imagine, like, you know, the internet's a weird place. You go viral, and you're like, holy shit! All these people watch this video. This is insane.
Oh, man. It was. It's been very wild. I don't even know how to explain it, honestly. There's like no playbook to going viral, right?
No.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say she is struggling to like find her words. You can tell that she's trying to think of what to say. She's definitely been PR trained, so she knows, like, she's not gonna dig herself deeper, you know, and make the matters even worse. So she's definitely been PR trained, which is important in this situation, but you can see that she's looking up to her right a lot, which is our left, trying to piece together what to say. And in like psychology or whatever, if you're looking up to the right, it means that you are constructing a lie. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as we watch this video.
I'm just a normal person, is contrary to what people think. Promise you I'm a pretty normal person. And after this all went viral, my life did change. Like, I chilled for a little bit, and people didn't think that because like DMZ and all the things, but no, I did. Like, I didn't come out of my house for like over 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Like, literally blinds down, everything.
So she says that she didn't go out for 4 weeks, which makes sense because a lot of people thought that she went on a cruise, but apparently she was just in her house. Okay, why did folks think that she was on a cruise? Like, where did they get that information from? I just find it so weird that during those 4 weeks, none of her friends, like, outed her, or family, or co-workers, like, anyone that ran into Tiffany, knew who she was, you know, even maybe followed her on social media and was like, this is you. No one came forward being like, oh, I know who she is. That's what always kind of got me, you know?
Obviously, I leave the airport finally, which I did not get arrested. I know everyone thinks I did. Don't know how I didn't, but I did not get arrested. And I had already left when they like came out with some citation or something, so I didn't refuse to sign anything. Like, I just was gone.
You left, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like in the Uber calling my mom. I'm like, this is bad. Like, Mom, this is bad. And I'm like, I'm going to go viral tomorrow.
So you saw the phones
you
out
knew.
at the time, and you were like,
I just knew what a fool I acted. Like, I just knew, like, I knew I was going viral.
Yeah.
And you know how social media is. Like, I'm not dumb to realize what's going to happen. So that was like a later flight. By the time I got home, I am like literally like a crazy person. Not literally, but searching like American Airlines on TikTok. Like, I'm like, I know it's going to come out, and I am freaking out inside. Like, talk about anxiety. Way more anxiety than I had in the moment.
Right.
So anyways, yeah, then I got on another flight at 6 a.m. on Southwest.
Successful flight.
Successful flight.
Wearing the same outfit?
Yep.
My question is, so she was refused on that flight. They said you no longer have a valid ticket. you have to leave. There was this whole like body cam footage where she was refusing to leave because she was adamant that that plane was going down. The people on board were not going to make it. She was in tears.
Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave. That flight's not gonna make it to Orlando. Oh yeah, until y'all see that flight blow up.
Okay.
She is escorted off the property. Again, police are around her. She's threatening that her dad's a cop or something like that. She leaves, but then she came back and was allowed on a later flight. That's what wasn't adding up. Like, wouldn't she be put on a no-fly list, especially if they were getting paperwork for her for trespassing? That's basically what it was, because she wasn't allowed in the terminal anymore. She was, like, refusing to leave. How later that day was she then allowed to fly again? Just throwing that out there.
Wearing the same outfit?
Yep.
Wait, did you put your hair down at least the next time?
No, I can't. Like, my hair's wet. Like, the reason why I slick it back like that, people think that's like, oh, she's trying to get no, like, that's my lazy fit. Like,
Yeah.
my hair's
you're
wet.
on an airplane.
My hair's wet.
This, I guess she was kind of nodding to the fact that TMZ later caught her like a month later going on a flight and she looked the exact same. And a lot of people were like, oh, she wanted to be recognized, so she wore the exact same outfit with the slick back hair. You know, she wanted to be interviewed by TMZ. It was also a really weird interview because, yeah, she didn't look like the same lady on the plane. A lot of people thought that it just wasn't her and it was like an imposter or a clone or whatever. So that's just interesting in itself. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, we get there and we're going on a cruise. So you like drop off your bags like immediately. So I can't even change. So the only person that knows what's going on is my mom. We have like my grandparents, my siblings, everybody's there.
On a family cruise.
Oh yeah, but I'm the only one on, like, I'm on a separate flight.
Very
Right.
confused.
I'm
that's
meeting them. But that night I like literally got off of all of social media.
Yeah,
I
smart.
deactivated every account, deleted every photo. The
there
only
we
photo they
go.
can find is like 10 or 12 years old from an old, like, they were like, she doesn't look like the same girl. Well, I hope not. That was 12 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean,
So you're
yeah,
not
I
a
got my
clone.
eyebrows microbladed since then. Sorry.
You're
Like,
not a clone officially, because then when the apology video came out, everybody was like, "Oh, it's a different person."
oh,
Yeah,
my
Are you a
God.
CIA
right?
plant?
That was
Is this
the
a big
biggest.
op that you're
Oh
doing
my
us?
God. Yeah, I'm a Fed. I'm CIA.
Yeah.
I mean, the conspiracy theories are really good. not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
they kinda
And
are,
they, I
yeah.
mean, they're really entertaining to listen to. But no.
We were
Okay.
saying when it happened, like everyone that thinks that this is a different person.
Like, have you ever been with a girl?
Yeah, women have like
Right.
100 different looks.
Okay, let's comment on this. So, I am still a little confused. She was talking about, like, going home, and then, like, she also said that she was flying home, but now she's saying that she was flying on a cruise with her family. Okay, which one is it? Whatever. So she does address the fact that people think that she's like an industry plant or a clone. Again, I'm just providing the facts and sharing the conspiracy theories. I'm not like, yeah, I believe that. I'm just giving you what you want, and then you can decipher what you think is real and what's not. At least she addresses it. Like, she knows that people think that she's not the same person. But if you do a side-by-side comparison, her teeth look different, this half looks different, and I guess she just looks more snatched, so maybe she just got Botox before she did her apology videos. Who knows, okay? And then she says that, like, women have different looks. With, like, makeup and stuff like that, me without makeup, I look like a completely different person. Well, you still know it's me. It's just like, whoa! Ah! Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Wait, so, okay. Can I ask again what you saw?
Here we go.
You know, the reason why I probably haven't come out yet, because it's like so cringe, I did not see anything.
What?
I mean, I think y'all knew that.
What do you mean you think we all knew that? What do you think? When you are that distraught on a plane, lady, we think you saw something. We think that something, like, deep happened to you, especially when you're off the flight and you're saying that it's going down. It's like you knew something. How come when you got off the flight, you were so distraught and adamant that the plane was going down, no one was going to make it, and that it was going to be the airline's fault for not believing her? If you didn't see anything and nothing happened, why were you that distraught? And I think that is everyone's main question.
Okay.
We honestly had no idea.
Yeah.
You said you did.
You did? Yes,
I
you did!
not. The
Those
media.
motherfuckers.
You said this motherfucker's not
I
real.
said that motherfucker.
Referring to
Is
one
not
person.
real.
Okay, fine. That
Okay.
motherfucker's not real. Cool.
Yeah, so I got in a bit of an altercation. It spiraled out of control. It was not my best moment. I mean, it was actually a horrible moment. It's absolutely mortifying. So
Everyone has
mortifying.
bad moments on planes.
Yeah, but
I'm
mine,
terrified
you know,
of
450
flying.
million
I
plus
am.
people have
I
seen
cry.
it.
Yep.
Like,
It's
it's
that many?
pretty.
Jesus.
That's a lot of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank God people like don't think it's me though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I'm cool
So-
with that. I'm
wait,
cool with that. I'm happy if they don't think it's me.
So what you're saying is that clip that we all saw, that motherfucker's not real, is not like you thinking that someone is an alien. It was just the tail end of an argument.
It was an expression of speech.
Okay. So it was just like you had an argument with some guy on the plane, and then as you're leaving, you're like, that motherfucker's not real.
Yeah.
Okay. I get what she's saying. Like, it's an expression of speech. Like, you being so real right now? Like, are you for real? Like, that's kind of the expression of speech. What was the argument about? What was the argument about? What happened that you started crying and panicking, had to get off the flight, and you're like, he's saying some shit. You are not real right now. You know? Like, are you being so for real right now?
It's just like you had an argument with some guy on the plane, and then as you're leaving, you're like, that motherfucker's not real.
Yeah.
That's
Was it like
crazy.
an armrest? Like you guys?
She didn't sound confident. She was just like, yeah. Yeah, that's all, folks. That's all it was.
This is way less crazy, by the way. You're completely vindicated, like, because everyone obviously said they watched the clip and they're like, "Oh, what'd she see? An alien? What'd she see this?" It's like, no, she was just saying that motherfucker's not real.
Yeah. I mean, so Daily Mail was like the first to like take it and run with it, and they're like, she saw a not real person, and I'm like, they are making me look batshit. I mean, and given I did, like I did look absolutely crazy. But no, I'm just was in my feels, needed to get off that. I was highly distressed.
Highly distressed.
Not
Why?
a good look. It was not a good situation.
Yeah.
Why?
So was it?
It's not a good look.
So was it armrest? Guy smelled bad.
I was thinking
No, I
reclined
was
seat.
actually in the aisle seat, and I like gave up my aisle seat because I'm, as you heard me say, I'm only 5'2". My little bratty ass voice, like, so sorry for that, by the way. So gave up. I was in the middle seat, and it was just, there was just a really bad energy, and I don't want to get into like all the details of that. Just as you know, it's ongoing, and this is probably not the smartest to get into that, but
It's ongoing. It's not the smartest to get into that. I think that implies that there is some sort of ongoing, like maybe like lawsuit or legal trouble with maybe the airline or the actual man that she was in the fight with. Yeah, so she never reveals why she was so distraught and had to get off the plane. She won't reveal what the altercation was about. She clearly thought that the man was going to do something to the plane, and that's why it was going down. Going down. I'm yelling timber. Other people on the flight have come forward, and I've said this before, and that there was an altercation over her earbud, and it fell out of her ear. She went to reach down to get it, and the guy beside her leaned over and said something about the plane's going down and you're going down with it, or something like that, allegedly. All of this is allegedly, okay? I'm not a professional. And I understand that. Like, if the man said something to her, like, the plane is going down, I would freak out and get off the plane as well. But in the police interview, camera, she never said, the man said the plane is, like, she just never explains anything. And if the police are coming up to you and being like, why are you so distraught? Wouldn't you say, the guy next to me said something suspicious, I think he is going to do something to this flight, is a much better thing to say than just screaming at police officers and, like, you know, like, she could have handled this so much better. But again, this is all alleged. I don't know what he said.
yeah.
I feel like you're vindicated now because
like
it really was. Everyone thought like, oh, she saw something. She saw something. She's crazy. She's on drugs.
I mean, I
like,
wish I
no,
did.
that's just an expression.
It would
Like
have
that
been way cooler
motherfucker's
if I
not
did.
real. Yeah,
It'd be way cooler if I did.
yeah,
Yeah. And now, like, people dressing up as you for Halloween.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Me.
My voice was just so high pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then people are like,
That motherfucker's not real!
God, I don't
Yeah.
sound like that every day.
Yeah.
Like, who could deal with that?
Yeah,
So-
you had a bad moment. It was amplified to, like, the big... It was, like, the wrong place at the wrong time times a million.
It was really
Right.
bad.
It seems like.
It was
Right.
really bad.
And so now
But everyone has bad moments.
now
was really bad.
your worst moment, like, exists as, like, the internet's focus of who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So
And people like think I like been trying to dodge it, honestly. Like, I put out the apology video because obviously I am really sorry to everybody on the plane. Like, that I disrupted a lot of people, and I travel a lot, and that's just really not my character. It was just a wild situation that I was in, and I did need to get off. I just wish I would have.
She did need to get off. Like, she literally said she needed to get off. Why?
Comments.
Yeah.
My name didn't get released for so
Here we go.
long. Which people are like, I don't understand, like, why people.
She talks about,
like I said, Dallas News TV. Like, they put me on, or they put my clip on, and so then I have all these people texting me because I've already deactivated social media. So I have all these people texting me. They're like, "Oh my God, this is your doppelganger. This is you." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool.
Looks a lot like me.
Cool."
I've just been on this Disney cruise. I don't know what you're talking about.
Literally just played it off and pretend. I was like, yeah. Cool. Never responded to anyone.
There we
Yeah.
go.
And
Like,
it-
my real friends, like my really close friends, were like, "Oh, we could tell by your mannerisms." Like, that was
Yeah. And then you posted the apology video, which I think was really well done. And
It
then
was confusing to a lot of people.
it's
but
confusing because we want to know what you saw. That was the whole thing.
But
It's
you
like,
didn't see
because
anything.
you know what? Deep down inside me, I thought you saw something cool.
Yeah.
That was
I
Yeah.
wish I
cool
did.
about-
I really
yeah.
did. I mean, who knows? I
Yeah.
wish I did.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, I.
Okay. This is wild. Because she goes, "Who knows? Who knows?" And she looks up to her left, which means she's telling the f***ing truth. I will mention that there is also body cam footage of the guy that she was apparently in the altercation with, that she pushed, and well, we all think it's the guy. At least news stations are like, this is the guy, but we don't know for sure who the guy was that she was in the altercation with, but it's one footage, at least she shoved the guy. So police are interviewing him. They're like, she assaulted you. He's like, what's assault? I don't understand. And he just explains that she put her hands on him and kind of just shoved him.
Yeah, and she just got me. She just.
Did she say anything before that to you? No?
Nah.
And you didn't say anything to her?
No.
Are you okay? You hurt?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He said he didn't want to press charges, but when this went viral, I bet his smart move was, let's press charges, because it's going viral. He probably knew that he could make a shit ton off of her, so that's just an assumption, allegedly. I'm gonna keep saying allegedly. So this is part one. If you guys want me to finish watching the podcast and do a part two, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm kind of just analyzing it, and you guys can share your own thoughts. I don't think she was cloned. I don't think she, is a government plant or whatever. I think she genuinely had a bad altercation. She was scared of the guy and needed to get off the plane. So until we find out what that altercation was about, I don't think we're going to have many answers. And again, people are just going to continue on with their conspiracy theories. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it nice. And again, shout out to Tiffany for just taking everything that happened to her and being able to just own it. She owns the Crazy Plane Lady title. She has owned the narrative, and she can now joke at the situation, and I think that is very impressive. So good for her. Again, this video is not like an attack on her or anything like that. Again, I want to know the altercation. But you can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see part two, again, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan. Stick around for some bloopers if there is any, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. It was very anticlimactic. It was very So today I thought I should analyze her. 3, 2, 1.
So,
Oh, I'm not even connected to the audio.